Mission failed. We've been spotted. They're actually still chasing me? Hold up, I think I know where he is. No, you don't. Off from there.
I'm just seeing things.
You are just seeing things even though you know that you're chasing somebody. Who was that moving?
Is that him?
No, it's a snake.
Who's that? Control here.
Acknowledged.
Oh, you see me through those trees, do you? Run any faster, snake. Oh, come on. I wanted to chop the tree down. There's another mushroom. Hi, I seem to be getting
Snake,
chased.
do you read? Snake.
Major.
Snake, are you all right?
Yeah.
I got punched in the face.
You're far from okay. Look at your life gauge. You're on your last leg.
No. I can still.
See?
I'm in the middle of a
This is
fight.
solo sneaking mission. Do you know what that means?
Yeah.
No, you don't. It means
Run
there's
around,
no
boss.
backup. No
Getting
cavalry.
shot.
If you're taken out, nobody is there to take your place. Pull out for now and recuperate.
Find a hiding place and get some rest. Your life gauge will gradually recover with time. But the speed of your life gauge recovery depends on the level of your stamina gauge. So get plenty to eat, then get some rest. You hear me? Do you hear me?
I hear you.
It's harder when you're on the phone call. Hi, I'm still in the middle of a fight. You know about that? Finding cover. It's very hard when they instantly start shooting you the instant you come into a room. Stealth lasted a long time. He's pulled his gun out. This is not finding a safe place to sit, Snake.
Major.
They'll never
I've
see
reached
me.
the abandoned
They were just on
factory
high
where
alert.
Sokolov is supposedly being held.
They'll
This
never
place
come and
is a
see me.
dump. I can't see Sokolov from here.
There's very little left of the
Security is
building.
pretty tight.
He must be in there somewhere.
There are sentries posted around the perimeter. I
They
wonder
have
how many
no
are
clue that I'm
inside.
coming. No clue whatsoever.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section.
The only
Got
room.
it.
Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must
So he's
not
gonna
be
die,
exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more
About
thing,
that,
Snake.
we were already in
You
the
mean
alert
there's
phase.
more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood.
Is
Beginning
he
my
gonna get
approach to the
killed by
target.
a targeted biological virus like the fox die? Well, at least the alert's gone. You've re-equipped your gun, Snake. It's interesting that they've got the directional microphone again. I bet there was something very good in that last room that we just missed. Tempted to go look. How deep into this area did we go? The Livondo. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything to the left. Like, you know, where the exit was, I was like, maybe there's some extra area now. There wasn't. Dolivondo. Is this the best camouflage that we got? Again, we could wear the face of Raiden. Yeah, I thought this was different. Tree bark, squares. Okay. Splitter. I mean, I guess we should go splitter because we're sort of going indoors. I'll leave the tiger stripe on for now. This cage looks interesting. They've definitely gone for a different playstyle again on this one, haven't they? Like, the last one went very action heavy. This one's, again, its own thing. So far, you know, lots of crawling around. I see you. Right, so that's the building that we want to go over to. And he's in that corner building. But, you know, whilst this guy's right there, we don't want to head out. And inevitably, there's going to be some delicious loot around this place or something, isn't there? I'm just going to keep going. Oh, you're going to stop there and you're going to turn around, aren't you? You're going to go exactly back the way that you came. Yes. Or you're going to look at me. I'm just going to sit a little further into this because you're creeping a little bit too close. There's another guy in the background. Keep going, David. Yeah, we can make it without getting seen. David? Why are you standing up, David? What's your problem? There was a slight little ledge. Okay. The camouflage that we have on will not work in here. Squares? Yeah, that doesn't stand out whatsoever. That's perfect. That definitely looks like red brickwork and mud. Yeah. What is that? It's a snake. The problem with this is... he's miles away. This isn't great camouflage.
Who's that? Who's that? What's going on?
That.
This is HQ.
This is fine. I don't want to kill the Rado, but... rat meat. I don't think they'll find me in the floor. Giant anaconda! I didn't realise we killed a different type of one. We've got so much gavial. That can't taste good, right? But then again, surely the rat meat doesn't taste good either. He's looking at me like, don't stab me. Ow. Did you actually make a hole in the ceiling? I had evaded you. have no idea where I am. That's weird that they suddenly got a shot on me. This is fine. Let's just blow up the building and everything's fine. I'm sure the hostage in the room above is not going to die at all or anything. Very stealthy. I'll say throw endless grenades into the room and blow up the hostage in the room that we need to go in. He's very safe in there. Yup. Very safe. They'll never find us. I bet if you just put the Raiden mask on, you can just walk through them all. And they'll be like, hello, fellow friendo.
HQ, please
There are
respond.
3 layers of evasion.
Patrol here. We've lost sight of the intruder. Going into high alert.
Acknowledged. The enemy is
There's
still
alert,
nearby.
there's
Pursuing
evasion, then
engagement.
there's caution. And this one is forever. I can't believe they managed to see me down here. Honestly. The rattos. They're not doing the exclamation point alerts, which is the interesting thing. There's no holes in the flooring, or is there? This looks promising. Hi! Open the hatch for me. You know that I'm here. Open the hatch. That's obviously our way back out. That's it, David. Stab the floor. No loot, no loot.
Somebody there.
No! 80 soldiers. No one's there. Peeks around the corner, every single soldier on the map is coming towards this location. That seems nice and safe. I can't believe we're not allowed to just cut up through that obvious hatch. Okay, all of their feet are walking away. Do they just know where I am? Sounds dirty that every single one of them is just heading in my direction, right? Little sus.
HQ, please respond.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. The situation is normal.
Understood. Return to your position.
You're just gonna come over here, aren't you? And that's annoying. Could you not turn around? Thank you. Am I better off going back through and out the other end of the vent? I don't know if there's a... Where are you going? Towards the big fence? I mean, that's probably our way out afterwards. I feel like you should cook the snakes and gator meat. You know, they'll taste better. But it's good that we can carry a lot of them. Oh, that also means that we can't just instantly heal in battle though, right? I'm going to assume... Are you just going to stare at that fence forever? The instant that I stand up, you're going to turn around, aren't you? There you go. I'm going to assume there's no instant health. Because it regens slowly over time. Which means the boss battles are going to be harder. There was an empty roof. Oh. I don't want to, but I bet the birds have food. That's it, David.
Huh? What's that sound?
No one. The guy going into a cutscene. Sneaking in very stealthily. You're just burning things, huh? Plans for the new Metal Gear? Interesting.
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
That traitor!
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
Kill on
means
sight.
He's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
If only there was a floor hatch.
Colonel Volgin of Gru. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
Does he have magic powers? Can he fire thunderbolts from his hands?
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize
It is
control
Metal
of the
Gear.
motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power.
You burnt all the plans, but the weapon still exists, right? Why do these cutscenes last so much longer than the sounds? It's Colonel Gru. He stares at you. He sees into your very soul, and he knows everything that you do. I think the upscaling makes them run at a weird speed or something.
The intelligence says that they are going to make their move.
Those ones in particular, because they're not upscaled, are they?
The soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem.
Then why do they have you captured in this room?
Come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
If only there was a hatch under the floor that I could
By
open
the
somehow.
way, your Russian is superb.
Funny, because I'm speaking English.
Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Is that so?
Sniper
America is
Wolf.
truly a frightening country.
having
I thought
second
she might be
thoughts.
Sniper Wolf, but that's
No.
weird.
I have no love for this place. Let's go.
I'm sure they won't be on the way, considering they went, what's that noise, when I walked through the door. Oh look, there's a hatch in the floor that we seem to have found before.
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
But
Good
he's probably
work,
gonna
Snake.
die.
Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
I managed to get past them.
They didn't suspect
I
a
see.
thing.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
She is in a submarine under the ocean after all. Why aren't you going through the floor hatch, Snake? We saw a big old floor hatch from underneath. This is stupid. You might want to hide. Unless you want to die. Funny, they've all gone away after they heard me come in. I don't think you know what you're doing, do you? Keep following Snake and stop scratching at nothing and strangling the air. That'll do you a lot of good. All seem to have left. Apart from that guy hiding behind there who has absolutely no idea where we are. I definitely am very disguised in my weird camouflage. Well, if only we'd used the floor hatch. It would have gone so much better if we'd have just used the floor hatch.
So this is the legendary boss.
Revolver Ocelot?
We meet at last.
Except you've got a tiny pistol.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz. What's a GRU soldier doing here?
A young Revolver
Soldier.
Ocelot. I am Tiny Pistol Ocelot.
He's
Yet
the
to grow
Ocelot
into
commander.
my revolver.
That's Major Ocelot to you. And don't you forget it.
Okay, poser. Ocelot, Josh Keaton.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
Betrayal! I think they had plenty of time to shoot back, you know. Okay, he's got the ricochet move still. Snake is cowering on the floor, pointing a gun at him still. You could have shot him at any time with that tranquilizer dart, Snake. But you're just cowering on the floor, like the hero you are. Lied on my hat and made it very bloody. Snake, you know, at least look at him. Stop
I can't say
cowering
it
like
feels
a wimp.
good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the GRU.
Sokolov, take cover.
Now take cover, even though he's killed everyone and he's not shooting us. And I could have shot back at any opportunity, but I chose not to. Why are you pointing a non-lethal gun at me?
You're not the boss, are you?
What makes you think that? Him cowering on the floor like a wimp? Okay. He didn't meow like a cat in the future.
Crew operatives!
I guess he, well, maybe it was a call sign for the rest
What is
of
that
his people.
stance?
But, you know, it's a bit weird. It's the I'm carrying
gun.
like a wimp stance. Could you not tell? I'm
If you're
afraid to
not the
even look up
boss.
at you.
Then die.
Your gun jammed, Ocelot!
Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one!
Shoot the other one comes in to punch him. Yeah, that's shooting him, alright. Good job in shooting him, all of you with guns, just running in and rushing towards him. Yep, great. What is that guy doing in the background? Is he getting... Has he got a bee in his mask or something? It's like, I could come... Ah, something's in my face mask! You okay? Allergies? Oh, we shot him with the tranquilizer dart. Okay. Dramatic much. Let me guess, revolvers don't jam. That looks a bit too big to be the bullet to go in that. It's gonna land in our gun or something? Or...
Impossible. You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do, but testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
Oh, you tell him now to have a revolver.
The American dog!
Thus, Revolver Ocelot was born.
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
That knife's nowhere near his throat. He's clearly not going to try and kill him. I've told it 8 miles from you so that you have any opportunity to fight back and kill me if you really want it. You know, I'm not holding it down to make sure you don't move or anything. No.
Major, do you read me?
I read you. Snake, you all right?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
I
Probably
agree.
because
You'd
they're
better
developing
hurry.
a secret
Sokolov
military
ran off by
weapon
himself,
called Metal
but I'll
Gear.
catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
And they're fighting over who has control of it. Submit, Ocelot. A young Ocelot. Do you have any dog tags on you or anything? Maybe you do. What the hell position were you putting that guy in, Snake? A mouse trap? Curious. What about you? What do you have on you? I think... Why did he have a mouse trap on him? Anyone else? Like, why are you putting their legs up like that, Snake? I know this is probably used as stamina. These guys all have these circles over their heads as if stunned and knocked out. This guy, he's just asleep. Not even knocked out, just sleeping. But then again, maybe it's because he got hit by the dart, and maybe that makes a big difference. I mean, whilst everyone's dead, it's the perfect opportunity to look for loot that I didn't grab because the Papagas and went onto the house whilst they were blowing it all up with grenades. Do these open? You can't open the lockers? Okay, it's definitely not Metal Gear Solid 2. But about to say... Yeah, they don't even have a hitbox or anything, so can't punch them open either. No loot in them. Definitely nothing readable on that. Okay, is there any more secret loot? Anything in the cupboards? Can I get the remnants out of the fire? There's definitely a hatch under that bed, huh, Snake? If only you had allowed me to open this hatch at any point. At any point, you know, if you'd have climbed up from underneath, if you'd have escaped through it. Either of those would have been fantastic. But I guess they didn't want to do that. Okay, I see gates, and gate is probably where we're heading. But... no more loot? The guy looked like he ran off that way in the cutscene, though. There's no way he ran off back the way that he went, right? Well, I'm gonna check out the gates, because gates seems more interesting. Boom, boom, boom. I'm not going to place the mouse trap. Or not. Or he doesn't want to open gate. Well, in that case, I mean, we've got to change back to woodlands. And Tiger Leaf. Tiger Stripe. Yeah, Tiger Stripe's most effective against more. So we stick with that. Okay. Any holes in this fence? Right, so he has to have gone back the other way then. One, it looked like he ran that way in the cutscene. Two, that gate don't open yet. What's this fence actually? Hang on. There's an upstairs. You know, just in case there's any secret loot up here. There is. SP Mark II. Did we upgrade our tranquilizer gun? Or was that just bullets? It might have just been bullets. Okay, that's all stuff that we've got. Total weight 5.5 kilos. That's fine, I think. You know, these stuff don't take things. I wonder if I put the mousetrap down, that's a cage, right? And then can we fill the cage slots to, or do we capture living creatures? Ooh. We can cage living animals and maybe use them for things. Maybe we can make a mouse confuse someone. That's why it's indoors. Maybe. It's interesting that we could grab a mousetrap off of that guy, you know? Just a mousetrap. Oh, all the people that were out here are all taken care of. Probably by the TRUs.
You okay?
Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best crew has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished.
They're
Calm
unconscious.
down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask.
Look.
A Metal Gear?
That's what they were making you build?
Yes.
Fancy.
The Shagohod.
The
Treading
Shagger
behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBMs.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain?
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo.
The first ever Metal Gear.
Is that thing finished?
No, this is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
What's Phase 2? Space rockets?
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The
Probably
end of the
space
Cold War.
rockets, yeah.
Yes. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world war.
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America, quickly.
There's a balloon somewhere waiting
They
to take you
cannot
off.
complete it without my help.
Funny, because they've got
Got
the
it.
whole thing right
Let's
there.
go.
They've at least got that one. I know that one's not in space or anything, but still a pretty nasty weapon. The nuclear tank. I think the bridge might give way, you know. But then again, if you die, they don't get to complete it, so job done, right? As you get washed away into the jagged rocks below. It's fine, nothing ominous can happen on a shackety bridge. No one's gonna cut the ropes and make us fall into the water. That could never possibly happen. The planks will definitely not give way under your feet. Who's that? There's somebody on the bridge. Oh, it's Big Boss, and she's here to betray us. With heavy-duty supplies that will probably make the bridge collapse. Funny. You were
Boss.
supposed to be on a submarine, and it's not... Who would have guessed that you would be here to betray us and it was all you all along?
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
Suddenly there's a storm above. Oh, you have magic powers. You are Lord of the Mosquitoes. I see. And we're gonna get chucked off the bridge. Sokolov's gonna live. All these. No, just some guy that's very stinky on a string. That's B-Man. Of course. Was that vamp? Well, there he goes. Snake again, not making any attempt to stop anything. Just let them take him, not shoot any of them. Man, that guy's been stung quite a bit, huh?
My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more.
So he can't be vamp, he's got a very different voice. Pigeon Man.
Welcome back, boss.
Okay,
Now
creepy
that all
eyes.
5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself.
The 5 of us? Does that include Snake? What's your power? Rain Lady?
It's raining blood. Is he crying?
Who on earth is this guy? Shadow Man. I have no idea what is going on. Snake again does not take any action ever. KGB man.
Kuwabara,
Lightning
Kuwabara.
And is he gonna make the bridge collapse? Mr. Lightning.
Scene.
Who would have guessed when they were saying about that
Welcome
he had
to my
lightning
country.
powers?
And to my unit.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union.
Metal Gear Solid.
Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads.
And she just dropped them on the bridge very heavily.
These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Let's not make
Who
them
is he?
collapse. What is that
Another one of your
tantrum state?
disciples?
This can't be happening with that pose as well. Complete tantrum.
Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child.
He
Too
acts like a
pure
child
for
as
us
well.
cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
He hasn't yet. But also, if she hadn't betrayed him, he might have chose to go with her. He dismantled that gun pretty effectively. It was only a trank gun anyway, so he shouldn't have been scared to shoot them. Ow.
He's seen my face.
It's very messed up, he will remember it.
We can't let him live.
Because if anyone sees how terribly scarred my face is, they will have nightmares
Khrushchev
forever.
finds out about this, we're finished.
You gonna shoot them with your lightning powers, huh?
He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him.
Or she could have just took him on board, you know, rather than be like, nah, we're not having him. Because she was literally given the
Jack,
option there, you know, it's like,
you
should we
can't come
take him?
with us.
And she's like, no. I'll offer you my hand, but I'm going to throw you into the water, you know. You can't come with us, but he has to die. I'll take care of it. Yeah, she's absolutely going to throw you in the water. Oh, what a surprise! She wasn't offering a hand to help me up. But he's like, what? You're letting me get away with this? Okay, so she's infiltrating as a secret triple cross. And he has only just realised that. And this is to keep him alive. And now he's got a bandana.
The new blood has been rejected.
And he's the only one that realised in that moment that she's triple crossing them and she's infiltrating them. She's not defecting at all.
Are we done here?
Now, onto Sokolov's research facility.
Let
Should
me
go
fry
hide
the
his
water
powers.
with electric to make sure that he is dead. Very Kojima.
Drift away. My place is
But hello,
within me.
Rise of the Legends. How are you? Rhythm Legends. Hopefully you're having a good day. Boom, boom, boom. But yeah, no spoilers because this is my first ever playthrough. Washed up! He's getting a phone call. On his iPods. Covered in blood as well, surprisingly. Legendary game! I've not played this one yet, but it's interesting so far. So, you know, we'll see how we go. I could be very wrong with my assumptions, but I'm feeling like those are good assumptions. Snake here. Somehow live through that.
Snake, can you hear me?
They'll never suspect that I came.
Just barely.
Snake,
Still
listen to
very
me. You
stealthy.
need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Oh, paramedic gonna drop in?
Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it.
We did pick up a health kit, but you know, if she wants to drop in.
I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major. The boss. She's defected.
We'll
She
talk
did.
about that
so
later.
he
First, we've gotta
realised
get
that. You could
patched
see
up.
in his face that he
Okay,
realised
here we
that.
go. First, open the survival viewer with the start button. If you select cure, you can start the treatment.
What the
Healing
heck?
is divided into treatment using medicine with the item window button and surgical treatment using the weapon window button. Your
Okay.
injuries include a fractured left elbow and rib bone and lacerations on your
Oh,
upper arms,
perfect.
right elbow, and abdomen.
He gets injured in
They
very
need to be
distinct
fixed using
ways as
surgical
well.
treatment. Move the healing cursor with the left stick to the affected part of your body.
I thought she was meant
Once
to
you've
be
selected
coming
the
in to
affected
help
area,
us.
hold the weapon window button and use the left stick to select the medical item and then press the enter button. With this method, you can use items to help your recovery process. To treat a bone fracture, first secure the affected area with a fastener and then wrap it in bandages. That should do it. For lacerations, you'll need disinfectant to clean the
My
wound,
batteries
sutures
run
to
out.
stitch it up, styptic to slow the flow of blood, and
Styptic?
bandages to wrap the wound. If
we
you do
need
everything I
sticks as a
mentioned, the wound should
splint or
heal
something?
completely.
Yeah, no, I
Understood?
definitely caught everything you
Stay
told
with
me.
me. Go into the survival viewer and treat those wounds.
Yeah, there was many things that we needed to do. Oh my god, what is steak? Paralyzed on the ground. Cure. Suffering a deep cut bleeding, no bandage applied, not yet disinfected. Okay, so effective for venom poisoning. He hasn't been poisoned. Food poisoning. Maybe if we ate some of the poisoned foods. Cold medicine. There's always cold medicine, isn't it? Digestive medicine. We don't have disinfectants. Perfect. Okay, maybe disinfectant here, right? Disinfect the wounds. Not yet disinfect. Am I gonna have to disinfect a lot of these things? Oh my god, he's got so many things. A deep cut, not yet disinfected. Okay, disinfect. Right, disinfected. Oh my god, this is just going to use up all of the disinfectant. Disinfectant, right. Bleeding, no bandage applied. Fixes broken bones. Bandage. Suffering from a deep cut. Probably needs a suture. Okay. Still bleeding. Burn it with a cigar, probably. No, that removes leeches. Cut to stop the bleeding. Okay, perfect. This is quite in-depth, isn't it? Splints. No bandage applied. Bandage. Splint. Bandage. Bleeding. Bandage. Suture. Suture, bandage, bleeding. It's all of the supplies. My god, why is this so complicated for healing? Waiting on random special things that he had. Was his arm dislocated? I don't think that was mentioned in the healing. But then again, we did see her snap it. But what, didn't she do it to his right arm, not his left arm? Okay, now he's splinting that as well. Very interesting. I'm guessing you played through the whole game yourself, Risen Legends, as you say, legendary game. Is it your favourites of all the Metal Gears, or do you have a particular favourite? And the bandage! Well, not the bandage, bandana, whatever. Oh, it's just, he's using it as a splint. He's not going to have infinite ammo at all.
Good job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
I mean, you probably could have sent me the balloon and picked me up and then healed me, not forced me to do it all myself. But then again, we're probably going to be ambushed, aren't we? Helicopters. Many of them. Perfect. And inside that is probably Metal Gear.
Shagohod.
That definitely looks... It drills into the earth. Okay. I don't think that many helicopters could lift that. That looks very heavy. She absolutely knows, and she is... like, she cares. Now surely Snake realizes that she's not betraying. She is too obviously infiltrating and being a traitor to them. Far too obviously. But again, Snake's never quite picking up everything, is he? Not in any game does Snake realise what's going on. Ever. Even when it's very obvious. Okay, this picked up Ocelot. He's lamenting his bullet. A rocket launcher and a big nuke. Well, a tiny nuke.
Excellent. A great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
Hiding in the corner. Yeah, this definitely doesn't make them suspect you at all.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her.
She's gonna grab that guy's gun.
Not so fast, my dear.
Lipstick. Or is it a flick knife?
A kiss of death.
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
You're gonna just fire the nuclear rocket out.
Colonel, even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger.
I'm holding the thing and I'm about to shoot it, but it won't be me that...
You're going to kneel
the
before
trigger.
Russians?
Also, like, firing it at the ground at this close range, I think it'll
Colonel.
catch your helicopters in the nuke blast. And how's Snake gonna survive this? Ah, this must be the other location on the map that was being pointed at, that we have no idea what it is. Yeah, you were a little close to that nuclear explosion. And Snake somehow survives being this close to a nuclear explosion. I mean, even if he lived, he's taken a lethal dose of radiation. Like, you are that close to a nuclear explosion. You're dead and you're dying within days. He's already dead. Save the game. It's interesting that they do this in the new ones. It's like forced save locations. Because there's no way he lives through that. Okay, we did it in less than 4 hours though. You know, that was the mission time. We did it in 2. So that's good. But maybe we'll suddenly zoom to the future. A distant Snake clone. Konami Presents, that was just the intro. Cuban Missile Crisis, the Berlin Wall collapses, there's fighting in Vietnam, Man on the Moon. Yeah, we're going to the future, okay. It's definitely trying to be James Bond, isn't it? Snake Eater. That's a big snake, Bone. We didn't even eat any of those things. He's in the jungle. Is it meant to be weirdly 2 versions of the same texts? Or 3 even? Bulletproof shields that we're going to fight against a helicopter, Smoke Man. Okay, there's going to be a Smoke Man boss. They've got a whole theme song for it, and it's probably going to get copyright struck on YouTube. Snake Eater. The world was camouflage, and it flew away. Became chips. Snake continues to fly around. Is there going to be a Metal Gear that's going to be a snake? That would be interesting. And he's eating a snake! The Snake Eater that he is. Raw and everything. Maybe we were supposed to eat a snake earlier and it would have given us a cutscene. Instead we just hoarded all the food. We didn't even eat it when I was running out of food room, you know. I should have. I was like, nah, just throw it away. I should have just eaten some of it. Maybe. Rocket launcher. Demented Power Man. Okay, no, we're probably going to stay in the past. Snake Eater. Why do I have the feeling that the Metal Gear is ultimately going to be a snake? Poison. Peace. Again, the cutscenes that go on so much longer than the actual sounds. It just gets awkward when it goes to things like this. You know, it's like a little out of sync. Big snake face. Snakes wrapping around itself. The Ouroboros. Snake Eater. Was probably meant to be the end of the song there. That would have been the perfect place for it to end, yep. Okay.